The morning peace on the hills shattered as Max, a medium-sized dog with golden fur and a white patch on his chest, barked relentlessly. He stood rigid, his gaze fixed on the dark entrance of a cave. Miguel, his owner, a middle-aged man with kind eyes and a warm smile, watched with growing unease. Their daily walks were usually tranquil, but today was different. "What's wrong, Max?" Miguel asked, his voice tinged with concern. The dog's urgent barks and restless behavior were unlike his usual calm demeanor. Without warning, Max surged toward the cave, driven by an invisible force. Miguel hesitated but felt compelled to follow, his heart racing. The forest grew denser as they approached the cave. Miguel stumbled over roots and brushed past low branches until they reached the opening, half hidden by vines and moss. Max barked incessantly, alternately looking at Miguel in the cave as if urging him forward. The air around them seemed to pulse with an unseen presence. Taking a deep breath, Miguel switched on his flashlight and stepped inside. The beam illuminated the rocky tunnel, revealing shadows that danced eerily on the walls. Max led the way with unwavering determination. The air turned damp and cold as they ventured deeper, each step amplifying Miguel's apprehension. A faint sound broke the silence, a muffled cry. Miguel's chest tightened. "Is someone there?" he called, his voice echoing. A soft whimper answered him. Max's ears perked, and he darted toward the sound. Miguel followed, the tunnel narrowing until they reached a small chamber. There, huddled against the wall, was a little girl no older than 6, her tear-streaked face pale with fear. Miguel knelt, keeping his voice gentle. "It's okay, sweetheart. We're here to help. I'm Miguel, and this is Max. What's your name?" "Sophia," she whispered, her voice fragile. She pointed to her swollen ankle. "I fell. I can't walk." Tears welled in her eyes as she explained how she had become lost while camping with her parents. Miguel's heart ached. He handed her water and a snack, grateful he'd brought supplies. With Max's reassuring presence, Sophia calmed slightly. Miguel promised her they'd find a way out. Supporting Sophia, they began their slow journey back. Max guided them, sniffing out a path through the darkness. Eventually, they reached the cave entrance, but a raging storm awaited outside. Rain lashed the earth, and a fallen tree partially blocked their exit. Max barked again, this time leading them toward a side tunnel. Miguel hesitated but decided to trust him. The path opened into a vast chamber illuminated by glowing crystals. The sight was breathtaking, a hidden sanctuary of light and reflections. "Wow," Sophia breathed, her fear momentarily replaced by wonder. They rested near a small underground lake. As Sophia drifted to sleep, Miguel noticed ancient paintings on the walls, figures of humans, animals, and mysterious hybrid creatures. He wondered if this cave had once been sacred to an ancient people. Suddenly, Max barked again, running toward an entrance. Miguel and Sophia heard faint voices calling her name. Tears filled her eyes. "It's my parents?" Miguel felt a surge of relief and hurried toward the voices with Sophia. Max led them to the source where the girl's parents appeared, their faces etched with worry and joy. They embraced Sophia tightly, thanking Miguel and Max profusely. As they exited the cave, Miguel glanced back at the mysterious chamber. He felt a profound connection to the place, a testament to courage, loyalty, and the unexpected magic of life. "Dad! Mom!" Sophia shouted, her voice trembling as she tried to get up. Miguel quickly helped her to her feet, their eyes widening in disbelief. How had her parents found their way here? The storm must have driven them to seek refuge in the same cave, guiding them to Sophia as if by some miraculous force. Max, their loyal dog, barked incessantly, his voice echoing through the cavern. It was as though he knew the significance of this moment, urging the newcomers closer. Miguel's heart raced with a mix of anxiety and hope. He knew the next few moments would be crucial. Two beams of light pierced through the darkness, revealing the silhouettes of a middle-aged couple. Exhaustion was etched into their faces, but relief washed over them the moment they saw Sophia. "Sophia!" they exclaimed in unison, their voices thick with emotion. The reunion was silent yet profoundly moving. Tight embraces, suppressed tears, and words lost to the overwhelming intensity of the moment. Miguel stood back, feeling both an outsider and an integral part of this moment. Sophia's father, a stern-looking man named Roberto, approached Miguel and extended his hand with a look of gratitude. "We have no words to thank you. I'm Roberto, and this is my wife, Anna." Miguel shook his hand, his voice steady but humble. "I'm Miguel, but it was Max who found Sophia." He motioned toward the dog, who stood watchful and alert. Anna, still holding Sophia close, looked around the cavern for the first time, her voice tinged with apprehension. Where are we?" Miguel quickly recounted the discovery of the chamber, Sophia's injured ankle, and the storm that had forced them into hiding. Roberto, a doctor, immediately examined his daughter's ankle. "It's a mild sprain," he said, masking his concern with a professional tone, "but we need to immobilize it properly soon." The group decided to wait out the storm in the chamber. As they prepared their temporary camp, Miguel's attention was drawn to ancient paintings on the cave walls. The intricate designs hinted at a civilization long forgotten. Roberto joined him, his gaze shifting between the art and Miguel's thoughtful expression. "This changes everything," Roberto murmured. Miguel nodded, understanding the weight of his words. The cave was more than a refuge, it was a gateway to history. But with this discovery came ethical dilemmas. Should they reveal it to the world or keep it hidden? In a moment of quiet reflection, Sophia said softly, "Maybe some things should remain a mystery." Her words resonated deeply, silencing the group with their undeniable truth. When the storm finally subsided, they prepared to leave. As they emerged into the dim light of dawn, a distant sound of helicopters grew louder, signaling the search efforts for Sophia had intensified. Suddenly, the ground gave way beneath their feet. Miguel instinctively pushed Sophia toward her mother but lost his balance in the process, slipping over the edge of a newly formed ravine. "Miguel!" Sophia screamed. In an incredible act of loyalty, Max clamped his teeth onto Miguel's sleeve, holding him with all his strength. Roberto leaped forward, grabbing Miguel's arm. Together, man and dog pulled him to safety. Breathless and covered in mud, the group embraced, their bond solidified by adversity. The sound of approaching rescuers grew louder. Miguel exchanged glances with Roberto, Anna, and Sophia, an unspoken agreement passing between them. The cave's secret would remain theirs. As searchlights illuminated the group, Miguel felt a profound transformation. The cave had been more than a shelter. It was a place of growth, courage, and connection. With Max by his side, Miguel stepped into the light, carrying the lessons of the cave within him, a silent testament to the extraordinary journey they had shared.